Abusing CS2 mechanics is very important to do. There's a lot of mechanics that you can abuse in the game right now that I'm going to tell you guys today in this video. Currently in my 3000 elo pugs here in NA, I get abused so much from these simple mechanics that I'm going to teach you guys today. So make sure you guys watch the full video so you guys can understand some of these so you can start killing some high elo rated players. But before I get into these little CS2 mechanics that you can abuse, if you guys want to instantly sell your skins, make sure you guys check out the sponsor of this video, SkinPlace. The sponsor of today's video is SkinPlace, a site where you can instantly and safely sell skins for real money, and it only takes seconds. To get started, you need to log in via Steam, choose the skins you want to sell, next choose a withdrawal method, currently available Visa and MasterCard cards, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and balance on the site if you plan to withdraw money later. Enter your wallet number, don't forget to use my promo code LouisCS for a 3% deposit on your first sale. When you have filled in all the gaps, click receive money and voila, the funds will arrive into your account soon. I left the link to SkinPlace in the first comment. Have good sales. So the first mechanic we're going to talk about today is running and shooting. The pistols are actually pretty accurate with running and shooting. If I turn on my impacts here, I can show you. If I just run across this wall right here, you're going to see that obviously my bullets are literally just going in a straight line. And they're pretty much aiming where my crosshair is. So you can abuse this mechanic a lot by simply just swinging angles and not even counter strafing. Like if these guys are coming out ramp, you can just sit here and spam and just almost go back and forth. I call this the fadeaway because I die to this a lot. But you can see that my bullets are landing pretty much where my crosshair is. And you can abuse this so much in any situation. You could be retaking the B site and you could just be running out, just shooting your USP and killing anyone. Like you can see that my bullets are literally landing right on my crosshair. So there's a lot of cool ways that you can just abuse this mechanic by simply just running and shooting on pistol round. I die to this a lot because I actually try to counter strafe and play the game. But a lot of people don't know that you can literally just sit here and run and shoot, and you're actually going to get some pretty free kills, especially if you spam the USP. I mean, I can just sit here and just go back and forth, and you can see my bullets are going exactly where my crosshair is. And there's a lot of newbie players that do abuse this mechanic, which is why, if you guys watch my stream, I always say pistol round is the newbie round because the noobs always win, since they're really good at running and shooting. Now, there's also a cool little thing with this as well, that if you actually shift walk, your bullets are actually more accurate. So you can literally just be shifting in a clutch, and then, you know, let's say someone peeks con, I can literally just sit here and kill him, and I don't even have to counter strafe. I can just sit here and just kind of just fade away a little bit, do whatever I want. You know, same thing on B site. If I'm in a clutch and this guy wants to swing me bench, I can just sit here and just spam him while I'm still shift walking. So you don't even have to counter strafe with pistols. And it's even more OP with a Glock, which I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of, so I don't even need to show that. If you're counter strafing with the Glock, you should probably just go hit up a DM server and practice not even counter strafing, because honestly, it's not even worth it because it makes you harder to hit if you are running and shooting. So this is just a good mechanic that you guys should be abusing. Now, the next tip I have for you guys is with a rifle. We're going to move on from pistols now. And this tip is just literally moving while spraying. I see a lot of people abusing this mechanic where they will just spray and just kind of AD back and forth. And if you hit the timings right, you can just kind of go back and forth ADing, spraying, making yourself a really hard target, and you can actually get probably 1 to 2 free kills. I know there's times where if you are in clutches and people are playing a really good setup, you might have to sit here and peek and then, you know, kind of move to adjust, and you just want to AD to make yourself a really hard target. Now, this works for every single rifle, and it's pretty overpowered because you can just sit here if you really want to and just AD spray like this. That one was kind of bad because I was, you know, doing bigger strafes, but you just want to make sure you're timing your strafes correctly because this can actually land you a lot of multi-frags. Like I said earlier, just make yourself a harder target because that's what you want to do in CS2. You can constantly move in this game, so making yourself a harder target is very, very important. You can even do it with the AK, you can do it with the Galil, the FAMAS, whatever it is. But one thing that I see a lot of people abusing as well, which they did in CSGO, is the crab walk as well. So if you don't really want to AD, or you're finding yourself crouching when you're spraying, you can simply just crab walk while spraying, holding the A or D key and your crouch key, and this will land you a lot of free kills because you're a harder target, since these guys will be spraying you and then they'll have to track you with their spray. And a lot of newer players are actually really bad at doing that, so you can get a lot of free kills and bail yourself out of these spray battles if you really have to. Or if you think you are whiffing the spray, you can simply just fade away behind an object like I would here. If I was fighting a guy palace, I can just go hide behind stairs. Or if I do think I am starting to whiff, I can just start AD spray. And the AD spray was kind of meta at one point in CSGO for a couple months, and then people realized that I guess they didn't really have to do it because the time to kill in pro matches was so fast that it wasn't even worth it. But I'd see a lot of pros abusing it in pugs since the time to kill is a lot less than pro matches. So if you are more of a casual player or you are just grinding some face it pugs, ADing spraying is definitely something that you should be abusing. I know there were only 2 tips, but I don't see a lot of the higher ranked players abusing these things. This is just something I learned from the newbier players, which I think a lot of people could take notes from. So it's very important that, just have an open mind when you're playing, kind of like I do, especially when I get beat by some guys that I have no idea who they are. I kind of look back and realize how they beat me or beat me in Angels. So it's definitely something that you guys should be doing. Just keep an open mind, drop the ego, make sure you guys are looking back, looking at your mistakes and learning from the other players, even if you don't know who they are. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys comment down below if I missed anything. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for some daily CS2 content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.